Yo, what is good, YouTube? Krishan checking back in with another video. Let's start today's video off with a physique update from Mr. Olympia, Hadi Choopan. Hadi said this update was taken about 4 weeks ago, which means it's from about 18 or 19 weeks out. And as usual, Hadi is in great condition. And I've said this before, but I think it's strange how Hadi is the current reigning Mr. Olympia, but he doesn't get the most hype as far as who's going to win this year's title. I'm hearing a lot of Derek Lunsford, Samson Dauda, a little bit of Nick Walker, but not a lot of people think that Hadi's going to retain the title. But as I've said numerous times, I'm going to bet on Hadi going into this year's Olympia. I would love to see him win his second title, but I can agree it's going to be very hard to do. Hadi is great. I think he is making improvements, but he isn't improving as fast as a Derek Lunsford, a Samson Dauda, a Nick Walker. But even with all that being said, let's not forget that Hadi Choopan is the most consistent open class bodybuilder. Hadi arguably could have won every Mr. Olympia he's ever been in. Every year since 2019, there's been controversy about Hadi Choopan being robbed at the Olympia. But Hadi finally wins the Olympia, and everyone says that he sucks. It's crazy. And in the next update of the day, we have a recent update from Samson Dauda, who is sitting somewhere around 330 pounds. It's possible he's a little bit less than that now. Now, for some reason, if you guys don't watch Jay Cutler's podcast, you definitely should. But Jay has been really expressing how impressed he is with the physique of Samson Dauda, and I can see why. I will go on record right now. This is the most impressive update I've seen from any competitor going into this year's Olympia, including Hadi Choopan, Nick Walker, Derek Lunsford. Samson looks absolutely wild. And we saw the best version of Samson Dauda at the 2023 Arnold Classic, where he defeated Nick Walker, who was third at the Olympia. Samson is technically the third best bodybuilder in the world right now, but based off what I'm seeing right now, I think Samson is going to destroy that Arnold Classic look. I've said before, Derek, Hadi, Nick, and Samson all can potentially win this year's Olympia. I think a lot more people just got convinced that Samson can actually win the show. Am I saying that Samson will win? That is not my prediction as of now, but I definitely think it's possible. This guy looks crazy. And let's switch over to Hunter Labrada, who recently posted up an update at 1 week out from the Tampa Pro. And Hunter has made some serious improvements to his physique. Did you guys see that vacuum that he pulled? But look at how dry Hunter is. Look at the level of conditioning that he has at 1 week out. If Hunter filled up right now, he could probably beat any package he's ever brought to a bodybuilding stage. Now, let's hope that Hunter can peak properly. He usually looks good leading into a show. Hunter has never, ever looked this good. This guy has seriously made some improvements. But once again, peaking is his usual problem. Let's hope Hunter isn't watery on show day. But this is pretty impressive, man. Huge congratulations to Hunter. This is a drastic improvement in conditioning and dryness. Now let's switch over to Derek Lunsford. This is just a small update, and it was post leg day. Camera is at a slightly lower angle, so 2 reasons why Derek Lunsford's legs look bigger. But I'm one of the few guys that's hopeful that Derek will actually maintain the quad size going into this year's Olympia. I'm hearing a lot of people in my comment section say his legs are going to disappear, but I'm hopeful that Derek will maintain the quad size going into this year's Olympia, because it will make a huge difference next to the competition. Now let's switch over to Regan Grimes, who recently posted up some physique updates, and I'm actually glad to see Regan posting physique updates. He's usually just modeling some type of fashion gear, but it looks like Regan has made improvements since the last time we seen him compete. Once again, I believe there was the 2022 Boston Pro. Regan hasn't been on the stage in a little while, and as we know, when guys take a little bit of time off, they can have trouble peaking for their first show back. Regan is coached by Milos, so hopefully he'll be fine. We should see him in 6 weeks at the Yamamoto Cup. Now let's switch over to Rafael Brandão, who recently posted up an update. And Rafa has put on some size very, very fast. Now Rafa doesn't look as conditioned as maybe a Nick Walker or Samson Dauda when he's holding a lot of weight. And I think that's because Rafa still needs more muscle maturity. But if Rafa can hold on to this size for 6 months, maybe even a year, I think that muscle will mature a little bit more. But I'm looking forward to seeing what he's going to bring with his new coach, Neil Yoda Hill. Rafa was top 10 in his Olympia debut. Now we have a recent update from Justin Shier, the winner of the 2023 Chicago Pro. Once again, Justin won his pro debut. He is headed to the Mr. Olympia. And let me know in the comment section below, how do you guys think he does at the Mr. Olympia? I'm interested to know, how would he stack up next to a guy like Tony Burton? I think that would be a great comparison. Maybe we can get Mark's Max Muscle to do it. Now let's switch over to Blessing Awodibu. Blessing has a new coach now. He's working with Cameron Cheek, who is a part of Cam Jansen. Cam Jansen is not only Matt, he has about 4 total coaches on the team, if I'm not mistaken. And I think Blessing working with any coach is a great move. And when Blessing announced his new coach, he also said that the road to the O continues. So I guess we can expect to see him in Tampa and in Texas. I'm hoping that Blessing truly does make improvements, comes in more conditioned, but gonna be hard to beat Hunter and Andrew Jack and Carlos Thomas Jr. Now let's switch over to John Jewett, who recently posted up an update at 10 weeks out from the Legion Sports Fest, and John Jewett will be competing in the men's open division. And John has not made a full switch to men's open bodybuilding yet. He says he wants to see how he's going to look at the Legion Sports Fest, how he stacks up against open guys. He's still going to do the 212 Olympia, but depending on how he looks at Legion, he may go to the open class next year. This guy brings crazy conditioning, and I believe he can be in that top 6 at this year's 212 Olympia. But let's go ahead and wrap up today's video here with the archive of the day. You guys let me know in the comment section below who is this bodybuilder, and even better if you guys can guess the year. As always, I hope you guys did indeed enjoy this video. I apologize for the slight delay in videos. The motor on my car decided to go out this week, so it's been a little bit rough, but it's definitely looking up. Be sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel. I'm Krishan from Go Fitness, and that's it. I'm out.